Match day 2 team selection, here we go. Now this video is going to run a little bit different to normal. I don't have all of the fancy graphics I normally do, simply because yesterday I enjoyed the England match a bit too much and was very hungover today. So we have got some nice graphics and the ability to look at the team, but it is a bit reduced than normal, so I do apologise for that. Just before we jump into how the team has done for match day 1, currently still 10 minutes left of the Austria and France match, and of course we still are waiting for the last group to play. Big thank you for the last video I posted for match day 1. It is the most viewed video on my channel by far, and I just want to say a massive thank you if you were one of those people who watched that video and supported that video as well. It means a lot to me. So yeah, big thank you for that. But let's have a look at the team. How are we doing right now? Of course, the French match is still going ahead. Overall, it's hard to say if I'm happy or not with the team. I think I am. If we're being, honest, I did think that England were a bit pants, and Trent's probably not going to play in the next game, so there's that to talk about. But yeah, overall, what can I really say apart from I'm decently happy. I wish I got a few different players than I did. Slightly regretting the Vargas pick, but we'll see how that goes against Scotland when they play there, because I don't think I'll be transferring them out. But yeah, let's take a little look at the match day 2 squad. Not really bothered about price, we're bothered about dates. So here we are. Let's talk through it and just go through some of the transfers I'm thinking and some of the game weeks, some of the matches I'm actually maybe going to be trying to target. So, of course, starting at the back, Jordan Pickford plays before Casteels, so Pickford will be in goal. I do think very strong chance of a clean sheet. Denmark, they look okay. It's just a Denmark team. They're going to be a bit tricky to go ahead and beat, but if we play like we did against Serbia, we're probably going to have a hard time against Denmark. I do believe that Trent won't start in the midfield, so he will be leaving the team. But yeah, Pickford and goal I'm really happy with. Of course, Casteels on the bench is a good option to have on the bench. Even with that Romania fixture, I do think Romania will take the momentum and really give this group a good go. So if Pickford concedes, obviously I will just put Casteels in, but obviously Pickford plays first, so we will start with Pickford. In the back line, we spoke about Trent. That Trent is probably going to leave the squad. I'll show you who I will transfer in just after I've given a brief overview of everyone. MATCHDAY, actually, it was a bit underwhelming because I really did think he would get quite a lot higher and whip some balls in, which he did do, but Germany was so good on the press and Scotland was so bad that they kind of just didn't use him as much as I thought they would. Maybe there's hope in the next few fixtures, playing. I mean, no one's really seemed too good in this group. Maybe Switzerland gives them a bit more of a game out of all three, but yeah, Germany just looked fantastic. Hopefully a clean sheet comes from MATCHDAY as well. I've got him in Sorare as well, so I really like him to be scoring points for me, not only on Euro Fantasy, but on also Sorare Fantasy. DeMarco, I can't remember too much of the Italy game, actually, because I don't... No, it was this one. So the Albanians scored really early in that game. It was fantastic to see, but I can't really hold on to something like that against a side like Italy. So yeah, let's move on to the midfield though. We want dates. Vargas, again, I said I kind of regret bringing him in, but I feel as though he should be an okay option for their next fixture against Scotland. And of course, we've seen how bad Scotland were against Germany. I think Scotland will pick themselves up and not feel sorry for themselves and really give this game a go. So I think this could be one of the better games to watch coming up for match day 2. So I'm going to be bookmarking that to try watch that game. Pedri, this was a tricky one because that sort of price point, 7 million, I could go with a lot of other options who I would be much happier with. However, he was told he would be playing closer to the box. I didn't have too much time to watch the Spanish game, but I did watch little bits of it here and there. 3-0, pretty convincing. One of probably the better teams in the tournament. Croatia, beating them 3 is quite impressive. Spain were good on the day. Pedri will stay in the team. Florian Wirtz, fantastic player for Germany. Of course, scoring the 10-pointer. I did have my captaincy on Wirtz, as you'll see here. I did have that at match day 1. But I've kind of threw the captaincy around through match day 1 and actually, obviously lost the ability to get that 20 points from Wirtz. I'd have it on Mbappe right now. At the moment, Mbappe's not really done anything apart from get the shot which was deflected for the goal. So, yeah, hopefully this free kick out that France are taking right now to my left hits off Mbappe and goes in. But no, not quite. So, yeah, that's what happened with the captaincy. But Florian Wirtz, I'm really happy with. Musiala would be great to get in this team. Sudakov, a bit disappointing for Ukraine. Of course, Ukraine were such a difficult game against Romania. Romania were just dogs the entire game, I thought. So, yeah, I'm quite excited to watch Romania go through this tournament. When you talk about dark horses, that's a team you're looking at. So, someone who's shocked the groups already and, look pretty okay for being such a low-ranked team that aren't really considered a threat by anyone. So, yeah, that was really interesting. But moving on to the forward line now. I've just talked about all of these. We'll get to the bench in a second. Kane, yeah, disappointing, not great. Lukaku, disappointing, not great. And considering how highly owned this combo with 3 is, I think there's some changes we could make there if I wanted to. We spoke about Casteels, about Fires or Foes. How did the commentator say? I can't remember how the commentator said it today, but it sounded really correct. So yeah, Wout, we'll just say Wout. Belgium, it's going to be an interesting one. He had some great ball recoveries for this game, which we'll see. 9 ball recoveries, which is really good. Mbappe's got a bloody nose on the left screen there, which is a bit worrying, but we'll continue. Bruno Fernandes, yet to see him the Euros, so I do apologise for that. I just want to get this video out, hence why I'm posting it right now as I'm watching the France game to get as much information as I can for you. Wimmer, bit of a difficult game for them, I have to say. Hungary, they don't look too good, but, Wimmer didn't really do too much, so he's kind of a nothing player for me at the moment. But let's just talk about transfers. Let's get into things. I don't want to make this video too long, considering it's not the normal format, so it is a little bit harder for you guys to follow at home. But Trent will be leaving the squad, and we'll be looking to get someone from Germany in the team for me. You could try squeeze, where is he, Musiala in the team, and then play about with the money that's left. Obviously, I'll not have enough if I do this player here. Who was I actually thinking of taking out? Possibly have taken Pedri out, getting Musiala in, and then for the 4 million, just trying to find something I can do with that. I actually don't mind, of course, getting rid of Trent and possibly getting rid of Harry Kane. I do think England will play better against Denmark, but I'm just not too sure if it's worth owning Kane in this Euros fantasy, considering Havertz was so fucking good for Germany. It was so impressive to watch. Like, as someone who judged Havertz when he was at Chelsea and thought he was such a rubbish footballer and he wasn't going to do well at Arsenal, the player he is now, I think it's just miles and worlds apart what he was, and I respect it highly. And I think Havertz is probably one of the better players in current form in the world at the moment. He's absolutely brilliant. So I would really love to get someone like Havertz in the team. You could probably look at getting Lukaku out, but when you look who the player, there's good potential in that game. But I do think Romania will give Belgium a really good game, especially with all the momentum and hype behind Romania's win today, which was just fantastic to watch. But yeah, overall for match day 2, Trent's probably going to be leaving the side, and of course maybe someone from the front line or the midfield. I'm just not too sure who to do. You could argue maybe you could use a wild card or a limitless now, but I feel as though I want to keep limitless for match day 3, so the last game of the groups, and really attack some important fixtures for people. That if someone needs to win the game, and I believe they can go win it, and there's passion behind it, you know, you could go for a differential pick there and cause some havoc. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the team, in a sense that it's doing okay. I think I need to take some more risks, and I have kind of thought I've been taking risks with the captaincy. I went to Trent captain, and of course we just know how well Trent played against Serbia. It wasn't great, so I won't be doing that again, and that's why Trent will be leaving the team. But yeah, I don't want to keep the video and make the video a massive, long, 15-minute video like I normally do. But yeah, I haven't had the time to make the graphs because I was enjoying myself so much at the England match. But I will be back for match day 3 with the new graphics and the correct format. So yeah, nevertheless, I really hope you enjoyed my little commentary on, you know, what I'm doing with my team, and things like that. But yeah, tune in for the next video for match day 3 in a few days' time, and we will hopefully be highly ranked and good at Euro Fantasy. So I will see you then. Now, I normally end videos in the same way every single time, so I will do it properly. I was in a big rush, but we'll have to do this properly. That's everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now, everyone.